Howdy folks, welcome to episode number 30, the Big 3-0, and we are here on Route 32 just to do one quick thing, and that is the weak sibling of Friday, and let's use a repel, because even though they're only low-level Pokemon, I don't really want to face them. Did buy a few more repels and a few more escape ropes. Always good to have. Must be a dog. You can tell by the music as well. It's Entei! Alright. One day we'll probably catch these guys. I'll have to train up a Pokemon. Maybe I'll train up our Haunter and evolve into Gengar and use the move relearner to teach it Hypnosis. That would be good because it could learn Mean Look to make sure they can't flee, and that'd be actually a really good Pokemon. I guess I don't know how to stop him. I guess putting him to sleep stops the roar. Either way, what item should we use here? Not sure any of these are really that useful, so let's go with the standard Ultra Ball. One shake, and that's all we get. Alright, worth a try. Farewell, Entei, until we meet again. Anybody else really like the third Pokemon movie when they were younger? Once I got a little bit older and watched it again, it's like, I'm not really sure why I like this, but I guess it was just cool, the idea of being able to build like a crystal castle and all. Hopefully we don't need Cucks. I did put Sandshrew back in the PC. We now have our full team here, except for Rod. Rod is still taking a little bit of a rest because having Fly is just too useful right now. We will bring him out again fairly soon, though. So there's that picnicker girl that calls me sometimes. Not actually sure where in this route. I think her name's Frida. It's not you, but it is on this route. Maybe up here by the fisherman. Probably should have looked up an exact location. I just assumed she'd be pretty conspicuous. Most of her siblings have been. How about down here by the Pokemon Center? Is this still Route 32? It is. We also don't have Rock Smash. Is she in the Pokemon Center? Nope. Alright, let's take one more glance outside. Then I might have to do a quick search. Alright, while we're fighting this Pokemon, let me just go to the Google here. Yep, her name is Frida, and on the south side end of the narrow path it says. By the Pokemon Center. Oh, she's hiding. Haha. Blending in very well. Yahoo! It's Friday! I'm Frida of Friday. Nice to meet you. Here's a poison barb for you. Ouch, that hurt. Must be a good day of the week to represent because everybody loves Fridays, right? And it is actually Friday, and it's very exciting because I am off next week, as I believe I mentioned, which means a lot of things to do. It is the holidays, but also a decent amount of time for Pokemon Heartgold, and time to catch up on all the stuff I've been putting off while I've been playing this game, so that's nice too. It's also nice because I've been thinking it was Friday for like 2 days this week. I thought Wednesday was Friday because we had our holiday happy hour at work, and then today just felt like Friday because it felt like the week has just been so long, it has to be Friday, but it wasn't, so by today I actually meant like today as of an hour ago. Alright, so as you may recall, Professor Elm gave us a phone call, gave us a ring, and said there was something weird going on with the radio. Let's have a listen, shall we? Also, we haven't been back to Ruins of Alph yet, which we should at some point, but not now. I probably should start reading at the beginning. Let's close this and try again. Testing, 1, 2, 3. We're the Amazing Team Rocket. It's been 3 years, but we've rebuilt the team and restructured. We're proud to announce that we're back. Giovanni, can you hear this? We finally did it. Where could the boss be, I wonder? I wonder if he heard this announcement. Alright, and it just plays over and over again, no matter what channel you go on. I like how the sound breaks up, but either way, it does play the same message. So, that's a big hint as to what's going on. If something is wrong with the radio broadcast, sorry for the cursor there, that means something is probably wrong at the radio tower. So let's get to it then. I definitely see a lot of Team Rocket around. Can't fight these guys. But at least they're not blocking my precious game corner, or the department store. So they can't be that bad, right? Pokemon, they're nothing more than tools. So you can't go down here, but I think you can get there by accessing the underground anyway. Can't go to the gym. Tee-hee, you gym trainers can be a problem. Stay in the gym and stay out of the way. Yeah, why isn't Whitney helping? You think she'd be helping when her town's under attack. Get out of my way. We as gym trainers will never allow Team Rocket to do nasty things in our city. Well, you're not doing much right now. Can't go to the flower shop and buy mulch. That's very sad. This guy's blocking this poor person's home. He's very proud of his uniform, apparently. Alright. Well, we know where their temporary headquarters is. They have taken over the radio tower. So this is the radio tower. What do you want, you pests? Scram. Nope, I'm gonna make you guys scram. One step at a time. And you'll notice the Team Rocket music is playing, never a good sign. Welcome to Goldenrod's radio tower, or maybe not. I'm sorry to tell you this, but no one can visit the tower now. I'm not here to visit, I am here to vindicate. Oh, that's right. So there's a little more to this. Who are you? We have some business going on. I was told not to let anyone pass but Team Rocket. Do you understand? You are only allowed to come through when you are wearing the cool black uniform for Team Rocket. Alright, so it doesn't make a lot of sense that I can't just fight him, because that's what I would do if this was reality. We have 6 powerful Pokemon after all, but I guess that makes the game a little more interesting. So we have to find a uniform. And I think we do have to go to the underground for that. Alright, what's up, Liz? Better be important. Evening, how are you? This is Liz. Listen. Goldenrod Gym's Whitney began battling only a little while ago, but the Pokemon League chose her as a gym leader. I bet she must be totally talented. Okay, I'll call you later. Well, she's kind of a crybaby and also isn't helping defend her city, so not too impressed. Although she is very powerful, I will give her that. Okay, let's see if we can find ourselves a Team Rocket uniform. Maybe this way, or is this the way out? No entry beyond this point. And this was the photo area. Oh, but there's a Team Rocket guy here. Huh? Are you a newcomer too? We had to recruit new members for the radio tower mission, but we ran out of uniforms. I hear this studio has some, so I decided to borrow one. Since you're here, why don't you change as well? Okay, so that's what we have to do. I guess I'm misremembering a bit of the setup here. That makes sense though, you come down here for the outfit style place to get your Team Rocket outfit. I guess they have it as a costume, but it works. Oh, that's cool, so that's right, if you talk to people like this, they get scared of you because you're a part of Team Rocket. Hopefully our own Pokemon aren't scared of us. Poking at garbage. Nope, Leah's preoccupied. You look like an earnest youth. How come you ended up in Team Rocket? Just decided to throw my life away. Oh, the underground comes out up there. I thought it came out over yonder, but apparently not. So they pretty much say the exact same thing. Yeah. And I think if you leave town, you probably reset your outfit and have to go back down there again, so I'm not going to bother doing that. Or maybe you keep it as long as you're in town. Either way, I'm not going to play with this too much. What are you doing? Get to your position right away. So their personality doesn't change, but what they say does. Funny how they don't recognize you, even though you talked to them just a few minutes before. Yes, I've been telling visitors not to go home as you instructed. Ha, you must be new. You look pretty good in the Team Rocket uniform. Well, thank you. Go on ahead. Oh, but who's this? Hey, Team Rocket! Stop going around in groups and troubling people, you cowards! Huh? Are you Joe? At least Owen recognizes me. It'd be funny if he attacked you, like thinking you were part of Team Rocket, and then you had to fight him right here. It is about time for a rival battle. It's been a while, but I honestly don't remember when the next rival battle is. I feel like it's not now. Are you Joe? What are you doing here? No way. You think you're strong now that you look like them? That's foolish. You shouldn't wear those things. Well, thanks for that. What? You? You're not a newcomer? Then battle with me. Ooh, is this like a tag battle with your rival? That'd be cool. No, just a single battle. Alright, more XP for Leah then. We're gonna use Surf. Of course, Sucker Punch goes first though, and does a lot of damage. It's too bad the Eviolite doesn't exist in this game, because Leah could definitely use a nice defense boost. You know what? I was going to keep going with the choice specs, but I'm thinking Rain Dance is just going to be better here. Not if I have to use Blizzard, but if I'm using Surf, the Rain Dance powers it up just like choice specs would. A 50% bonus. And it'll also make me faster, which choice specs do not do. Because like right now, if I don't want Leah to faint, which I clearly don't, I have to switch out. So yeah, I think I'm actually going to go ahead and teach Leah Rain Dance once we get out of here. Oh, and I forgot to give Kroot his new item. The Hard Rock. Not to be confused with the Hard Rock Cafe. Haven't actually been to one of those in a while. There's one sort of near me, but actually I don't think that's the one I've most recently been to be honest. Alright, you're strong. Okay, now more talking. You are too powerful. You could spoil our plan. I'll have to inform the others. Well, good job, rival. Now he's going to go tell everybody to be on alert, and they're going to be prepared, and this is going to really take a long time. Aren't you happy now? I see. You were trying to be sneaky. No, you think? Huh. A typical idea of the meek. No matter. I'll let you handle this. I have to defeat the Dragon Tamer. What's his name? Lance? After that, it will be your turn. Be ready for it. My turn to defeat Lance, or my turn to be defeated by you? Probably the latter is what he meant. Alright, well, let's go ahead and use a freshwater on Leah. Being a water type, I'm sure she can always use a drink. See, I feel like my items switched again. No, I guess not. Somebody's sneaking in my bag and switching my items on me. Alright, so let's give the Hard Rock to Kroot. Or is it Hardstone? It's King's Rock, Mystic Water. It's Hardstone, okay. I'm gonna call it the Hard Rock anyway, because that's basically what it is. Quick Claw is nice too, but I prefer the reliability of the type boosting items. Let's see, what else do we have? Mystic Water, we're gonna go ahead and... Actually, that's better too, because now Leah's Surf will actually do more damage, because it'll be boosted by Rain Dance, which is 50% more, and then Mystic Water, which is 20% more, and they do multiply, so it's really like 30%, so it'll be like an 80% increase instead of a 50% increase. So that's not bad at all. Plus, of course, the speed boost. Now, that only applies against Pokemon that are faster. If I was faster, then it'd be better to have the choice specs. Or it would, depending on how long the battle goes on. But since right now, Horsey is pretty slow, surprisingly slow, actually. I think this is the way to go. Luckily, almost every Water-type Pokemon can learn Rain Dance, and many non-Water types. As you can see there, Kroot can learn Rain Dance, Olive can learn Rain Dance, Hoot Hoot can even learn Rain Dance. Weather moves are fairly generous as far as the TMs go. Makes it pretty easy to slip most Pokemon into a Weather team, if you have a good reason to. Alright, so because we have Swift Swim, we don't need Agility. We're going to replace it with Rain Dance. So it is funny, our team... A lot of times it's a good idea to base a team around one weather type in particular, especially in like competitive battles, but because this is just the game itself and the main storyline, I'm actually going to base my team around 3 different types, so really I'm basing them more individually than as a group. We're going to have our Horsey know Rain Dance, our Magmortar will eventually know Sunny Day, and our Tyranitar happens to have an ability which summons Sandstorm. So I'll have to play very carefully once I have my fully evolved forms to make sure that they don't play against each other and actually play beneficially. Alright, long battle, well worth a Rain Dance. Will be faster than probably everything he'll send out at us, and we will do more damage. We might have been able to one-hit KO this Rattata anyway, but no use taking that chance. I do think it's kind of cool how Gen 2, one of the big additions here, there's so many cool additions they added to this game. It's awesome. And it doesn't even like feel like a lot. Each one of them feels very, very natural, like breeding and weather and time of day and evolution by trading with a hell item, and sure there are a dozen other different things. Berry growing is new, apricorns, hell items are new, genders are new. Like, there's just so much that's new. But it doesn't feel like forced. Like, a lot of times when a game does things just to do them in a sequel, it's like, oh, I like the original game and this is just getting to be too much. But it feels like Red was what they needed to be a good first game, a solid first game, and then now that they had the time and the money, they were able to add all the cool things that they probably would have added to Red if they had had the resources, but just were not able to at the time. One of the big things that they added, of course, is weather. And the 3 weather types in Gen 2 are rain, sun, and sand. Hail was not added until Gen 3, I'm almost 100% sure. So it's kind of cool that we'll actually have on our team a way to summon each of the 3 weather effects that was introduced with this game. I remember in like Pokemon Stadium 2, Professor Oak had like his training course and he taught you about the weather. That was actually a cool little like quest line. You could learn all the mechanics you need to know before going into like the Gym Leader Castle. That was a lot of fun. I wish there was a way to record my Nintendo 64. The only downside there is that it's a Gen 1, Gen 2 thing, so all the teams we've been training here I couldn't use there, even the ones from Red, because Red was on the Virtual Console, so it's, even though it's a Gen 1 game, it's kind of with the whole Gen 3 Plus sequence. Like, you can transfer them to, I think, Gen 7, but you can't transfer them to another Generation 1 or 2 game, or into Pokemon Stadium. Otherwise, that'd be really cool to like record using one of our teams in Pokemon Stadium. We're going to keep using Leah for now until she catches up in levels, but I will use, I'll just use a Mystic Water, or a Fresh Water. Still have plenty of those. And I don't have a GameCube, so I couldn't play like Coliseum or any of those games, unfortunately. But that's okay, there's plenty of handheld games to keep me busy for a very long time. And I would at some point like to make other Let's Plays as well. I'm not sure if I want to keep going with Pokemon all the way up, or take another break. The break I took before was really because Mass Effect Andromeda came out, and I kind of had always thought that I would play that game as soon as it came out. So I did. But I kind of wish I hadn't, because even when I was done with Red, I was still really into Pokemon, and I was still kind of playing Pokemon Go at that point. And yeah, I really would have enjoyed playing Heartgold at that point. I'm enjoying it just as much playing it now, if not more, so it worked out well. But Andromeda was kind of an okay game. If you guys are into Mass Effect, then definitely check out the Let's Play. I'd recommend watching it to playing it, because you can watch it while you're doing other things, or playing Pokemon, for example, or have it on as background noise, whatever you want to do. But it's a long game, but I don't know, if you like Mass Effect, it's a fine game to play, but in my opinion, there are better games out there. So who knows? My goal right now is just to keep playing these Pokemon games until I'm tired of playing Pokemon and want to play something else. So we'll see how that goes. And then I'm just going to keep chugging through these things because they're pretty cheap. So after Mass Effect was finally done, it took me like 9 months. Somebody needs to put a beating on this mean Team Rocket, like 3 years ago even. Yep, we did, but they came back. Huh? Today's password? Help, of course. That's very funny. Lots of grunts to train against. What was I just saying? It's funny how like it's right there, and I say something else. Oh, okay. So yes, my plan is is to keep doing these games until I get tired of them. So after I finished Andromeda, I decided to play Jade Empire because that was a game I've been wanting to make a Let's Play of for a long time. It's one of the last like classic Bioware games I played and hadn't played again in like forever. I did watch a Let's Play of it maybe like 5 or 6 years ago, but it was really annoying because the guy who made the Let's Play stopped like 3 videos before the end. Like I think he even recorded them, he just didn't edit and upload them. And like every 3 months he posted an apology video like, oh, sorry guys, I meant to finish all my stuff, but I've been super busy with real life and this and that. And it's like, at some point, instead of making like all these apology videos every year, make more content for your channel, or you know, just post the last 3 episodes. That would have been great. But anyway, decided to do it myself, and I think it turned out to be a very fun and successful Let's Play. So if you are interested in that at all, Jade Empire is a great game, and you should definitely check it out. But after that, I took a break from Let's Playing for a while just to concentrate on some real life stuff. That lasted for, I don't know. I'm going to use Rain Dance because I don't think Surf would be a one-hit knockout. I could be wrong, but why not? And then kind of planned on doing that for a while still, but didn't work out that way because I don't even know why I started playing this game, to be honest with you. I've had the itch for Pokemon for a very, very long time because I still play Pokemon Go like very, very casually. And there's a lot of big like hype for Pokemon right now. Maybe that's it. With like Pokemon Let's Go was just released, and that had a lot of marketing around it. And Detective Pikachu, the trailer was just out, and there's a lot of updates in Pokemon Go. So it's just a really good time for Pokemon right now. And I've also haven't been doing a lot of video games or Let's Plays recently. So I figured, you know what? I really want to play this. I'm going to treat myself to it. And here we are. Definitely not a decision I regret. Plus, a lot of the things I was working on in real life kind of had to be put on hold for a bit, so this'll be a nice time filler while those get up and running again. Basically, I was saving some money for something, and the stock market decided to tank on me, so, oh, surface disabled. Alright, let's try Blizzard then. So, no use taking out money while it's low. So I'm going to wait for it to bounce back, and that might be soon, might not be soon, probably not too soon, unfortunately. But, yep, in the meantime, that means I have some time to play Pokemon. The rain stopped, so I think we're faster, though, because Muck is not super fast. It's actually faster than most people think. I think it's like base speed of 55, which is not too bad. Like, when you get to, like, maybe below 50, then you're definitely slow. 55 is not fast, it's below average, but it's not as slow as it could be. Brine. So, I don't know if I even got a chance to use Twister, but because Surf is almost out of power points, let's go ahead and learn Brine. Brine is a water type move that is 60 base power. Twister is Dragon type, which is nice for coverage, but it's so weak that there really isn't a situation where it would really be useful. Plus, Leah won't get stabbed until Leah reaches her final form, and by then I'm pretty sure I'll have replaced it with something else anyway, so might as well replace it with Brine. Level 30, so Leah's definitely getting there. Once again, we return to the Mystic Water, and we still have, I think, some Soda Pops and Moo Moo Milk, plenty of potions we found, so lots of stuff to use in our Pokemon once they get to higher levels and have more HP to heal. Until then, we will keep training. To trainers, Pokemon are their beloved partners. It's terrible how Team Rocket is trying to control them. I totally agree. Oh, I see a scientist down there. I've been given strict orders. I'm to crush anyone who challenges Team Rocket. He has 4 Pokemon, starting with the Coughing. When you're fighting these like really basic trainers like this, I always enjoy guessing what they have. So Brian only has 10 power points. That's interesting. Let's say he has Coughing, Grimer, Raticate, and Wheezing. Actually, no, Rattata and Wheezing. That's not good. That'll probably be a one-hit KO. Self-Destruct is like a 200 base power move. Come on, Leah. Oh, 1 HP! That is awesome! Good job. Really proud of you. That is so... I was hoping... Like, I knew it had to be close, but I was thinking it was probably more likely to KO than not KO. Did I say Grimer? What did I say? I already forgot. And at least I saved the trouble of using a Brine, so... I think I said Coughing, Grimer, Rattata, and Muck, didn't I? Not that it really matters. But we'll say I was right. So Brian, I think, is 65 base power. Oh, and Rattata! I called it! I swear I didn't look this up. I don't remember this play at all. He's just a random grunt. I just happen to know what Pokemon Team Rocket likes to use, and I feel like I do think the way a Pokemon developer thinks, though. At least the old classic ones do. Some of the newer ones, I don't know. And maybe it's the same guys. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about, but at least okay, Zubat, not quite. But like the way they would like teach the gym leaders certain moves or give them certain Pokemon based their levels, I feel like it made a lot of sense from my perspective. So Brian is 65 base power, and I think it doubles if your Pokemon goes second. So in that case, maybe it's good for Horsey to have, because if I'm against this lower Pokemon and don't want to bother with Rain Dance, I can just use Brian and do double damage in one turn. Let me just check that out, because it's kind of a newer move. I think it's a Gen 4 move. And I'm not 100% sure what it does. Oh, okay. So it's not if you go second. It's if the foe's HP is down to half or lower. Or it might be just lower. That's good to know. So it's a really good finisher move. This time we are not going to use fresh water. Look, Leah has been really good about drinking her water like all the time. She's just chugging that stuff. I think she deserves a soda pop. It's kind of how I feel too, except I need to get to sleep soon, so I'm not going to drink a soda right before I go to bed. Maybe tomorrow. I know there's one here somewhere. Didn't I buy some? Did I trade them all in or something? Did I use them? Huh, I guess so. Alright, well... Sorry, Leah, no soda for you. Soda, yeah, for you. You have to go with a Moo Milk. And our journey continues. But, yeah, I didn't have root beer for the longest time, then I had it somewhere and was like, oh, that's right, I like root beer. So, bought a 12-pack of root beer cans and have been slowly making my way through them. Alright, this is not a good matchup. Let's see if I'm faster. Because I don't want to risk a Rain Dance and take like a Thunderbolt and be one-shot. So I think my best chance is just going straight for the crit. Alright, and it was a knockout. Now I'm worried he has like another Magnemite and a Magneton. Or a Voltorb even. He does. Okay, so that's unfortunate. I'm pretty sure Brian is not going to be a knockout. So what has to happen here is I need to use Rain Dance and survive like a Thunder Shock or maybe a Sonic Boom. Let's see how smart or how not smart this scientist is. Thunder Wave. Okay, that's pretty smart. Because now my speed boost doesn't matter at all because I'm paralyzed. Magnemite will go first, as will his other Pokemon. If we make it out of here, though, I will use a Paralyze Heal. Lock 1, okay. I wonder if he's going for a Zap Cannon. And I'm paralyzed. Oh no, we're about to find out. Hopefully not. Hopefully not Thunder either, because Thunder always hits in the rain. One of its nice side effects, although not nice for me at the moment. Spark. I don't know why he bothered using Lock 1 then. Spark is 100% accurate. And a pretty good move. I'm surprised it didn't do more than that. I guess Leah is finally starting to get up there in levels. So Zap Cannon, the move I was worried about, which I think Magnemite might learn, but only at like a higher level, is kind of like the electric equivalent of Dynamic Punch. The two moves were both added as part of Generation 1. Dynamic Punch you get from Chuck, and Zap Cannon you get in the Power Plant, one of those random factoids I have buried in my brain that I haven't thought about in years, but I thought about it now, and yep, still know it. Again, Lock 1. It is only 50% accurate by default, but it is guaranteed to paralyze your opponent, just like Dynamic Punch is guaranteed to confuse them. I think it's 100 base power, which is also nothing to sneeze at. Sonic Boom, that's fine, that'll do 20 damage. As long as I'm not paralyzed this turn, I think we're going to be okay, because it's still raining. That'll increase Brian's power, so does the Mystic Water. Nicely done, Leah, nicely done. We'll definitely have some healing items waiting in store. Plus, I'm not afraid to use my heal items here, because once we get to about the same level as our rest of our team, if a Pokemon loses a lot of HP or power points or gets a status condition, I'll just switch out to another Pokemon. It's not a big deal. It's only a big deal now because I really want to get Leah trained up, although she's really almost there. Okay, let's use Paralyze Heal somewhere. Actually, you know what? Since we're about to end this episode, I'm tired, so even though I want to keep playing, this is really exciting. I do need to go to bed soon. So, that way I can stay awake later tomorrow night, and, wait, tomorrow, Friday... No, I'm free tomorrow, so I can play some Pokemon, yay! Hopefully you guys are free to watch me whatever day tomorrow will be. Wheezing, very nice. This is a good matchup for us though, but not really because it has Levitate. Rock Slide is still pretty good because Rock resists poison and normal attacks. So what I'm going to do is just bring out Kroot, as you can see, and maybe go a little bit further with him, and then we'll save it, and we'll finish off this quest line tomorrow, because there's still a long ways to go here. This is the big kind of final Team Rocket quest for Heartgold and Soul Silver. They will make a small reappearance later on, but it's nothing to get excited about. This is the exciting part here. Alright, let's do like 1 or 2 more battles. Or let's not. Okay. So the boss has locked himself in, but the director can open it. And he's locked himself on the 5th floor. Oh, I see. Okay. I get it. So we have to go up here. We beat this guy already? We have. Alright, so yeah, let's do another battle or 2 and then we'll call it a night. Luckily, Pupitar should be a really good opponent for all these Team Rockets. Ground type moves are good against Poison, good against Electric, so this should go pretty well. Best thing about Zap Cannon though, see, I remember this time. So when you use one of those inaccurate moves like Dynamic Punch and Zap Cannon, instead of just flipping a coin each time, it can be a good strategy to use a guaranteed hit move like Mind Reader or Lock On, which otherwise really aren't that useful of a move. But it basically turns those moves into a setup move like Solar Beam or Razor Wind or something. Alright, let's use Dig against a Poison type here. So to be honest, I'm not really a fan of those moves to begin with, because I don't like delayed moves, and I don't like moves that can miss, and with Zap Cannon and Dynamic Punch, your choice is either do you want it to be a delayed move or a move that misses. You can actually get an item that increases your chance of hitting. I think it's by 10% though, so it would only be from 50 to 55. Not that great. Crobat is flying, so we'll use Rock Slide. The other good time where you can use... Oh, once again, sorry for the cursor. I think I'm just taking my mouse in my hand and it moves it over. The other good time is if you're trying to use one-hit KO moves, because those only have 30% accuracy. So in that case, it can be very worthwhile to use one of those moves. But you can only use them if you're against the lower level Pokemon, and because you have to either hope for a lucky hit or use a setup move. And because of how easy they are, it's like there's no fun to it if it's just a guaranteed knockout. So I don't know. It's more fun to me if you use like regular moves. Never been a fan of the one-hit knockout moves. They're unreliable and they're OP. So they're both too weak and too strong, somehow at the same time. So Porygon raised its special attack with its ability because it senses that my special defense is lower than my defense. That's a pretty cool ability. I think when I trained Porygon Z, I had that ability. I'm not really sure. I know in competitive battling, but back when Porygon Z was popular, also I think in Gen 4. So Rock Slide is less accurate, but it is better now that I have the Heartstone. So let's go for it. And we missed. Like I said, less accurate. So Porygon Z can learn Electric type. That was dumb. Now I can use Dig on you. So Porygon Z can either have adaptability, which raises its attack or special attack depending on who you switch into. So the idea would be to switch into any Pokemon with low defense, and your Porygon Z gets a free special attack boost. And it already has great special attack, great speed, a great move pool. It's a really good sweeper, but it is pretty frail. It gives up a lot of its defensives when it evolves. So Porygon and Porygon 2 are pretty defensive, not too powerful. Porygon Z is like the total opposite. So fun to use, but if your enemy has like a priority move, it can be pretty easy to take out. A lot of people gave their Porygon Zs like focus sashes for that reason. Okay, one more battle and then that'll be it. Oh, this is Mary from Mary and Professor Oak. I guess Professor Oak's not here right now. Why? Why do I have to suffer through this? Meowth, help me. Oh, poor Meowth. Team Rocket, there is something they lack. It is music. Music enriches people's heart and soul. Music lovers would never do such horrible things at a place like Radio Tower. Actually, they have their own theme music, which you can hear playing in the background, but I get your point. Proton, the leader of this Radio Tower mission, he is so cool. Guess she has a crush on the boss. Who are you? Or if you are in the way of Proton, I mean Team Rocket, I won't allow that. Alright, she will be our final battle for the night. Team Rocket Grunt for Pokemon, let's say Ekans, Sandshrew, Zubat, Rattata. Hopefully I win a prize if I get them all right. So Intimidate, that's a good ability. That'll lower my attack, which sucks, but should still be a one-shot. So Porygon Z's other ability is... wait, what did I just say the first one was? Adaptability? I think that might be something else. I forget what they're called, but the one is the one I just described. The other one, which I think is actually called Adaptability, gives you a same type attack bonus of 2 instead of 1.5. So that's really great because your like Tri-Attack or Hyper Beam or whatever attack you go for is just automatically super powerful right off the bat. So that can be a pretty cool ability as well. They're both pretty good abilities. I think I'd probably go with the one that increases your special attack half the time. But we are getting very unlucky with Rock Slides tonight. But yeah, either one is pretty good. Oh, Shed Skin! So our ability was very helpful there. Shed Skin is, so you might remember Larvitar had Guts. When it evolves into Pupitar, it gains Shed Skin instead. Same ability that Dratini and Dragonair have, and other Pokemon as well. That gives you like a 30% chance each turn to shed off a status condition, like being paralyzed. I'm not entirely sure which ones you can shed off and which ones you can't. I'm not sure if you can like shed off like Sleep or Freeze, but you can get rid of Paralyze, Poison, probably Burn. Okay, there we go. Got a Flinch, very nice. Let's use Dig for the guaranteed knockout. And apparently my prediction was wrong. I do like how this Team Rocket seems to have a pretty diverse set of Pokemon though. Some of the old classics, but some kind of out there Pokemon as well, like Gloom. Even in some of the newer games, the enemy teams have like the same like 5 or 6 Pokemon over and over and over again. It gets really repetitive and boring after a while. It's almost like training against wild Pokemon, but with slightly better XP. Alright, that is the end of Ekans, and also the end of our episode number 30. Oh no, they're so useless. Hey, don't talk about your Pokemon that way, train them better. Huh. Usually, did I click on her or did she just talk outside of battle? Usually they only talk outside of battle if they give you their phone number or if you click on them. Alright, well, regardless, Kroot and I are both going to wish you all a very happy good night. I'm going to get some much needed sleep, and I will see you right back here for episode 31.